guys, Tina Benson with Stack Canine Training, and I'm going to tackle a difficult question today. How can I introduce a new boyfriend into my life when my aggressive dog won't allow anyone in my life? If you're dealing with an aggressive dog and that dog is a tyrant and doesn't allow people into your life, doesn't allow you to go on vacation when you want, doesn't allow you any freedom, basically you become a prisoner of your dog, then you have some major work to do, not only on the dog, but on yourself. You need to take stock or do an evaluation of your relationship with your dog, and you want to find out, where is the breakdown here? So you're the owner of the dog, you put a roof over its head, you provide pet care, you probably provide the best food possible. Anything the dog needs, you give it to the dog. In return, you should expect that you can have anyone over at any time, do whatever you want, and if you can't, then the dog is a problem. But why, more importantly, the question, why are you allowing this? So that's the first thing you need to determine. But here's the answer. This is the thing. You need to do a deep dive into what's going on with you as a person. Why would you allow a four-legged animal to dictate anything in your life? I know people who they're single for 10 years or more because of the dog. The dog is too aggressive to bring people in. The dog can't go to any vet because it bites everybody, right? So also it's in what you tolerate from the dog. So where are the breakdowns in your relationship with the dog? Do you allow it on the couch? Do you feel bad and allow it in the bed? Do you give it loads of affection? Do you reinforce when it's acting poorly? Are you petting it and telling it it's okay? Do you roll out the red carpet every day of the dog's life? If you do, that's a problem. Anything on top of food, shelter, and proper care of the dog is a bonus and should be earned by the dog's good behavior. What is it about us as humans that we feel so bad for a dog that we'll treat it in a way that we think is kind, but actually is really bad for the dog? It damages the dog, being super soft, feeling sorry, over nurturing a predator, because that's what dogs are. They are domesticated predators, and a dog who's aggressive is not domesticated, so you've got some work to do. If you have a dog who's aggressive when people come over, the first thing you can do is crate the dog, and then you just have total freedom with your people. And if your dog doesn't have crate skills, then that's a skill you got to work on, or you hire a trainer to teach you. I need you to crate train my dog, because my dog is one that is not normal when people come over. It is not social, and it needs to be comfortable in a crate when I do have people over. So that would be number one for the dogs: crate skills. Or the ability to, if your dog is aggressive or fear aggressive, is it the kind of dog, like some fear aggressive dogs will just go hide in a corner? And in that case, I say, great, let your people come over, your dog hides in a corner, and then eventually will find its way out to the humans when it's ready. And then you just instruct your guests, ignore the dog, okay? And then when everyone ignores the dog is when the pressure is off the dog, and then the dog will on its own time come around to finding its way into the conversation, on the periphery of the conversation, or will at some point maybe meander its way into being part of the social event when people are over. Another thing that you can do, no babying the dog. Absolutely no couch time. Absolutely no time on the bed. The bedroom is 100% off limits forever and always. If the crate is in the bedroom, get the crate out of the bedroom. Put it in the most central part of the house where your dog learns to be chill, calm, and accepting of everyone in the central part of the house where most of the activity is. Your dog obviously needs rehabilitation skills training, so you've got to get it into training with someone. If it's aggressive and fear aggressive, then you need a balance trainer. And you need to be able to have that dog be able to follow commands, be quiet when people come in, lie on place if people come in. You can use a back tie so that they do learn to be in the social setting, but it a distance away from people so that they're comfortable and they can actually do place and just mind their own business. And then also teaching people how to respect your dog's nature. Like your dog is aggressive or fearful and does not like people to reach in on it, does not like people to talk to it. So you instruct people and you hold them to it when they come in. Absolutely, positively, do not reach for my dog. My dog is on place. She is on a back tie. Do not go towards the dog. There are other things that you can start to do. Like, let's say you do meet a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you're like, okay, you're around a lot now. You come over a lot. And so my dog is learning to accept you. My dog is able to be off leash when you come in. It doesn't go after you. It just kind of minds its own business. Your significant other should be able to crate your dog, should be able to call the dog out of the crate, should be able to take the dog on a leash and potty it, should be able to walk it in case you can't. You've got to relinquish control of the dog. It cannot be just you, because what if you're on vacation? What if you're away on business? What if you're in the hospital? Anything, right? So all the what ifs, your dog cannot fall to pieces with your significant other if you're not in the picture. You and your person have to put in the work together to make this dog better. You have to do the work on yourself that gets you to more of a leadership role. What is preventing you from being a leader to your dog instead of a doormat, a pushover, manipulated by your dog? I know these are hard things to hear, but I keep it real so that you can start to face what's going on with your dog. And then if you can face it, you can address it and you can get there, because people do all the time. People who put in the work are the ones that progress their dogs beyond the nonsense that comes with them. Remember, all these manipulations, that's all they are. It is nonsense in the dog's mind. You've got to help the dog get out of its own way, or you're still a prisoner of the dog. And the dog, honestly, what kind of life is it when the dog can only be with one person? That's not normal. It is not the way that it should be for you or the dog. Post your questions here and I'll be happy to answer them.